Hey, what's up guys, it's DuranDoran here, and I'm going to be doing a quick playthrough of London 2012 Olympic Games with the team Great Britain, of course, and let's just watch this brief opening ceremony. Okay, then starting off with day one. I think there are like 10 days in total, so it'll be a 10 episode series. Let's see what the two events are for today. Let's see, yeah, we've got archery and we'll be doing the men's 200 meters. So let's start off with the qualifying with the men's archery individual at Lord's Cricket Ground. The way this game works is basically it's not like the actual Olympics where there's heats. You just do the qualification, and then if you get in the top 4 of the qualification, you go through to the final. And you do 2 events a day across 10 days, so I think there's like 20 events. So bearing in mind I haven't done it before, I will watch the tutorials, but I shall skip them. I shall cut them out for you. So having watched the tutorial, I now know the basics. You pull back with the right stick to draw the arrow, and then you use the left stick to aim, and then once you let go of the left stick, that's when you fire. So basically archery, very dependent on the wind speeds, and that's what you just have to do in this game. You just have to control it from the wind speeds, as you can see. And starting off okay, then 9 and 10 you actually get an achievement. I was very close then to getting the achievement if you hit the camera in the middle. You do have to be careful though, as you see. If you take too long, the wind will change when you're doing it, and they're finishing off the first end with a pretty poor 8. You know, you want to aim for 9s and 10s really, but we're only playing on medium, so it's all good. So let's go to this second end with Mark Nutt from GB. Let's see what we get. We have the 3 meters per second wind speed. So you want to, aim it down at the angle. Obviously, you want to aim it up a bit more than that. But this is all dependent. You just have to get used to it. And so we're doing pretty well, to be honest. We're at the top, playing through. So it looks like it's going to be an easy qualification. Yeah, it's a pretty easy sport, to be honest. There are a lot harder ones here. And there's another 8. So that was a pretty poor end. 25, 8, 9, 8. Not as good as the 9, 10, 8 of the last round, but we're still up there, first place by 1 point. So it's all good. Really, the qualification is just like a practice. You just want to get in the first top 4, and then you get through to the final where you win the medals. So here we've got kind of a tricky shot. 9 points. It's all good. See where we go on the second arrow of the third end. There's another 8. It's pretty consistent here with the 9s and the 8s. Occasionally a 10. And yeah, if you just mess up by not pulling back all the way, that does happen. And as you see the wind change there, and there's a nice 9 with that wind speed there. So 26, fairly average. But we took a lead. Look, Poland, they lost a couple points in that one, so we've just gone above them. We're in first place. This is I think it's the final end 4. First arrow. So yeah, nice 9 to start off with.
This is the penultimate arrow in this event.
Second arrow, where's it gonna go? Ooh, yeah, nice 10 just on the line there.
10 more points to the total.
And then a 9 just as well, so it's a good way to end that. 28, only dropping 2 points on that one. So it was all good in that game there. And as you see, we qualify first place, so go Team GB. Nice 106 score points there. Next is the qualification of the men's 200 meters. I did get an achievement there. As you can see, this is my first playthrough. So this is the qualification of the 200 meters of the men's. And we're at Olympic Park in the main Olympic Stadium. And let's see what we do. Again, I have cut the tutorial out, so let's get straight into this. You know, with Daniel Edwards for Great Britain, and this is again fairly easy. The running's fairly easy. All you got to do is press A to start off. I did do a false start there. You know, there's a certain amount of time between the set and the go, so you can get it so it's like perfect. If you count it down, but I just missed there. So you press A to start, then you have to rapidly tap A to keep it in that top area there, and you will gradually gain speed. As you can see, that he's quite easily overtaking them, but when you go over the yellow, you know, you're not going as fast, but when you go red and you go over, you start to stutter, and then at the end here you will, you know, you lean forward for the finish. So 4th place, you know, we just scraped through. You know, it's nothing good. It's the first time playing through. You know, we haven't got a 1st or a 2nd place for qualification. 24.09 seconds. It's not great. I think the world record's like 18, 19. And as you can see, we're basically a whole second behind Canada, who were in 1st place for the qualification. But it's all good. You know, we got through. Now it's going on to the finals of the men's individual archery, again at Lord's Cricket Ground. So it's all pretty good. Let's see how we do. This is for the medals. Like I said, you know, it's not like the actual Olympics where there'll be a number of heats and then the semi-finals to get into the finals and stuff like that. It is basically just the one qualification game. And let's see how we do on this first hour of the first end. That's a fairly okay way to start with an 8 points. As long as it's the 8, 9s and 10s, it should be fine. Nine, pretty good, right in the centre. You know, if it was just up a bit more, could have been 10. And we've got a 4 meters per second wind speed here, and it's a pretty poor 7 there, so it's a disappointing start with 24. You know, not like when we're doing, but they only got 25, so it's okay. Poland again, so they're leading by 1 point. 2nd hour, first end. Let's see what we do. And you see that there I did mess up because I fired just after the wind did change, so that's a pretty poor 7. It could have been like 6 then. This is an 8 meters per second, and I don't get it again. You know, 7, I didn't get it right, so it's pretty poor start. We need something to get this back up. And there's a nice 10 just. We really needed that, to be honest. Anything lower and we would have just been trailing behind. But you now see that we've gone down into 3rd place with Poland 4 points ahead. So we've got a lot of work to do. We're halfway through. This is the first hour of the 3rd end. 100 is going to be off the mark now. And there's an 8 points. It's not going well. You know, qualification was a lot better. But I was trying to rush through this a bit more just to, you know, shorten the video length. There's a nice 9 points. 3rd hour, 3rd end. We need something, you know, to pick it up to get back in the points. And there's a nice 10, so, you know, we're getting this back now. 27. We should have got, yeah, we just got a couple more points off of Poland. So now we're only 2 points behind, 1 point behind 2nd place. So this is now the 1st hour of the 4th end.
This is the first arrow of the final.
See what happens. Wind did change just there, look, so you're waiting for it to go back round. 8 points, pretty poor. It's not what we need. We need 9s and 10s to catch up. Another 8 points, so we're really hoping that Poland messes up here because we are starting to trail behind again. And what's that? And there's a 9th and 9, so that's it's a pretty okay 25. But there we see 100 points, not as good as what it was in the qualification, and 3 points behind Poland, but it's a silver medal. You know, it's on the podium place. So let's just get this medal ceremony over and done with, and there you can see that Poland winning, Jamaica coming 3rd, joint silver, well, yeah, joint silver with Great Britain. And there's the medal standings. It's 3 points for gold, 2 points for silver, and 1 point for a bronze medal. So we're currently trailing after this first event, behind Poland by 1 point. And now let's go back to the 200 meter final at Olympic Park in the Olympic Stadium. You know, it's a pretty poor qualification, just scraped through in 4th place. So we're really going to need to do a lot more work if we want to get to the medal positions. As you can see, look, Daniel Edwards there, that's GB. And let's see if we can get the stats today. You can see the world record is at 19.19. So we're really aiming for a 22nd time, but it's a poor start at getting the red straight away. But we're catching up, as you can't see because of the stagger. You need to really wait until it's on the final 100 metres. We're now in 3rd place, you know, 2nd place. We're catching up on Germany in 1st, and we have just taken it. So that is a pretty good time there. 20.52, much better than the 23 I think that was in the qualification. So a lot better there. So that's the first gold medal for Team GB. And it's a new personal best as well. So let's see what happens at the medal ceremony. So yeah, he's happy with that. I'm sorry, Asian Respawn, I will not be joining your party. And let's see how half a second ahead. And we got an achievement for getting gold. So there's 2 achievements done now. I think there's 44 achievements in this actual game. They're pretty easy to get once you know how to do the events, because most of them are dependent on the events, like getting golds in all the throwing events and stuff like that, and breaking world records and stuff. So once you get used to it, it's all good. So thanks for watching day 1. Stay tuned for tomorrow with day 2.